Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios for your 2018 NFL Week 14 Primetime Game Highlight Commentary. We start out in Soldier Field where Mitch I'm Not a Bitch Trubisky is intercepted by Marcus Peters. Do you know this man has over 30 takeaways and he's not even done with his fourth year yet? This man takes away more balls than an angry gym teacher. It's ridiculous. But he returns the ball inside the 15. Hey Mitch, it's early in the game. Nothing to worry about. It's not like you're going to throw another interception, right? That would set up Legatron for a 27-yard field goal and Greg Zuerlein kicks it through the uprights and it's good. 3 points for the Rams. We turn our cameras to Washington State, Ocean Addo, where the highlighter Seahawks take on the Minnesota Vikings. Russell, I turned a hoe into a housewife. Wilson rolling towards his left. He would find Nick Vanette for the first down. Back to the Windy City we go. Watch out for the midget on the field because Tariq Cohen gets the handoff and he's weaving through the Rams defense. He'd finally be out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Russell Wilson takes the snap on 2nd and 3. Hey Russell, there's a hole that needs saving at the 50-yard line. I'll save her at once. He takes off running and he slides. It's going to be a first down at the 48.
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
The Chicago Bears and Cody Parkey would line up for a 39-yard field goal. He kicks it through the uprights, and it's good to tie up the game. Russell, I turned a hoe into a housewife. Wilson would take the snap, play action fake. He'd head to Jarrett and find a Tyler Lockett to move the chains. That would set up the man who cracked the Liberty Bell in the 19th century. Sebastian Janikowski lines up for the 37-yard field goal, kicks it through the uprights, and it's good. Thank you for calling the Chicago Pastry Shop. How may I help you? Yes, my name's Jared Goff. I was wondering if you guys had some new pecan turnovers as a ball is intercepted by Raquan Smith at the 26-yard line. He'd return it inside the 5. Hey Jared, it's still early in the game. It's only one interception. It's not like you're gonna throw another one, right? Think fast. Out in Seattle, Russell, I turned a hoe into a housewife. Wilson pitches the ball to Rashad Dollar, Rashad Quarter, Rashad Dime, Rashad Nickel, Rashad Penny. He would reverse field, go back towards his right, and finally go out of bounds after a 17-yard gain, but he really ran about 80 yards. Get that man some water. He's gonna need a drink. The Bears would capitalize on the interception as Cody Parkey would bang through a 31-yard field goal as they take a 6-0 lead. Back come the Vikings. Kirk family member hands the ball to Dalvin. I don't really like to cook as there'd be a dreadlocks battle by the sideline for the first down. Hey Jared Goff, when you don't have money to go buy food, just make sure you go to your receiver's house because Brandon cooks for the first down. Sweet niblets, who keeps plugging in the N64 because the Chicago Bears just lost Woods as he'd pick up a first down. Hey, get your bitch ass on the floor. We play new consoles over here, pussy. That would set up Legatron Greg Zuerlein to kick a 50-yard field goal in the Windy City. He kicks it through the uprights and it's good to even up the score at 6-all. What do you know about evening up scores, Boswell? Only thing you know is how to miss the most kicks in the league, you damn bum. Get off the field. Back to Seattle we go. 2 minutes left to play in the half. Russell, I turned a hoe into a housewife. Wilson takes the snap looking down the field. He's got David Moore submitting his application to the 10 toes down challenge. But wait a minute, you have only 5 toes submitted. Read the damn requirements, you dummy. Don't come here unless you got 10 toes. Incomplete, submission denied. Thank you for calling the Chicago Pastry Shop. Wait, this is coming from Soldier Field. Who is this? Oh, there's Mr. Trubisky. Can I have some of those apple turnovers as the ball is intercepted by the Los Angeles Rams? Hey, Mitch, it's only 2 interceptions. It's still a tie game. It's not like you're going to throw another interception, right? First and goal from the 1-yard line. They're passing again. Watch out for the banana.
Holy shit!
He reverses field, throws up a prayer. It's going to be intercepted by Eric Kendricks. I just don't understand. Why don't you run the ball? Thank you for calling the Chicago Pastry. Wait, I already got a phone call from this number. Yeah, it is Jared Goff. I've ordered the pecan turnovers before, but Mitch Trubisky got the apple. I'd like to get those as well, as the ball is intercepted by the Bears just before halftime at the 1-yard line. Hey, Jared, it's not that bad. It's just a heave before halftime. It's only 2 interceptions. It's not like you're going to throw another one, right? To open up the second half, Jared, I look like Ryan Gosling, and remember the Titans Goff would take the snap, and he'd learn you can't shoot bullets with your gun on safety. You looking like a liability just like Ryan Gosling in the movie. 2 for your mistakes. Safety for the Bears. Meanwhile in Seattle, here come the glow sticks. It's a fat man with the football. Here come die Bears. Mitch I'm Not a Bitch Trubisky would connect with Allen. Somebody control my kleptomaniac Robinson to move the chains. Then a few plays later on 3rd and 2. Watch out for the midget as Tariq Cohen gets the handoff. Get your bitch ass off of me. He's going to be tackled at the 10-yard line. The Bears now in the Mobile zone. Rosetta Stone Vietnamese, motherfucker. As Mitch I'm Not a Bitch Trubisky would connect with Bradley Sowell in the end zone for the Chicago Bears touchdown. Bear down, baby. Bear down. Yeah, I'm fucking the Rams. That's what we're doing. We got fat people scoring touchdowns. I haven't seen that since 85. We're going to the Super Bowl, baby. Jared Goff takes the snap on 2nd and 3, but watch out for Mark Morrison. Khalil Mack forces a fumble, but it was recovered by the Rams. A real Gruden grinder would have forced the fumble and recovered it. You want to know why you didn't? Because you ain't no real Gruden grinder. You're wondering why I'm grinding my teeth? Because I'm a Gruden grinder. Gruden grinders grind their teeth. Back to Seattle we go. Dalvin Cook got a chance for a big run, but he can't keep his balance. Thank you for calling the Chicago Patriots. Oh my God, who's calling this time? It's Mitch. Give me the usual. The ball's intercepted by John Johnson of the Los Angeles Rams. It's headed back the other way, and he'd carry the ball inside the 30-yard line. Mitch! That's 3 interceptions. What, did you start the Rams on your fantasy team? Get off the field. Put your motherfucking head back down. I thought I hung up the phone. Anything he can do, I can do better. I can throw INTs better than Mitch. As the ball is intercepted by Kyle Fuller, it's going back the other way on the very next play. Jared! What is this, some sort of interception bargain sale? What's the matter with you? Put your motherfucking head back down. But it's not like you're going to throw another interception, right? 4th and 1, but Bobby Wagner made sure the Minnesota Vikings were participating in the Frank Costanza challenge.
I stopped short.
Following a punt from the Bears, Todd, I'm heterosexual, I like girlies, would finally make an appearance as he burst through for a first down. Meanwhile, the man who cracked the Liberty Bell, Sebastian Janikowski, still has life as he'd kick a 35-yard field goal to give the Seahawks a 6-point lead. Back come the Vikings the other way. Kirk family member takes the snap, looking to air out the ball. He turned to Stephon TM28 Diggs for the first down inside the 20. It appears the indignation is invigorating inside of the soul of Todd, I'm heterosexual, I like girlies. He'd get the ball. Get your bitch ass off of me. He'd tell another Bears defender, get your bitch ass on the floor, as he'd activate his dreadlock powers for the first down.
Hey, listen!
Heavens to Betsy, I thought somebody threw away the N64. Evidently it's still on. They're playing Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and it's about that time the Bears defense got lost in the woods as Robert Woods would bring his team inside the 20. That would set up Legatron Greg Zuerlein to cut the deficit to 6, and it's gonna be... It's off the uprights. It's no good. 4th and goal from the 2-yard line. Kirk family member takes the... They're going to throw the ball. He's trying to get it to Rudolph the red zone reindeer. It's incomplete. Why don't people learn to run the ball inside the 5? Following a Seattle 3-and-out, Kirk family member takes the snap. 2nd and 12, rolling towards his right. He'd find Tyler Conklin, who'd bring the Vikings inside field goal range. That set up Dan Bailey for a 47-yard field goal. Evidently, Bobby Wagner turned into a Snorlax used block because the kick is no good. Mike Zimmer says, what's going on here?
You broke the rules. Here I go. Fire!
There's no foul on the play. Woodward's on the line of scrimmage and jumped legally over. Therefore, the result of the play is a first down.
Really?
Look at it. Jeff Triplett, our rules expert. What's the deal? Yeah, he can't put his hands on even his own player or anyone else. You put both hands down. That's leverage, as we call it. Goes across the top, and then goes up with his hands. That is a 15-yard penalty. Really using both hands to go up, gain leverage, launch himself forward. I mean, listen, outstanding athletic play from an outstanding player, but should have been a penalty.
You broke the rules. Fuck you, I broke the rules. You breaking the rules. Fuck you broke the rules.
On the next Seahawks possession, hey Russell, there's a hoe at the 20-yard line who just left a fiance and has a 6-month-old baby. What? This simping white knight is on the way. As Russell, I just turned a hoe into a housewife. Wilson takes off, and he's gonna scramble all the way to the 20-yard line. Here come the Rams, baby, 4th and 4. Hey Jared Goff, did you bring any rappels? No, I forgot. Watch out for those wild Ursa rings. He's gonna be sacked at the 25. Turnover on downs. The Seattle Seahawks inside the 5. Oh my God, they ran the ball. Chris Carson gets the handoff, goes into the end zone as the Seahawks would take a 2-possession lead. Just look at Pete Carroll.
I cannot believe it.
Then they would tell the Minnesota Vikings 2 for your mistakes. As Russell, I turned a hoe into a housewife. Wilson would go to K. Jewelers, connect with a Tyler Lockett. Every kiss begins with K. They don't call Chicago the Windy City for no reason because there's a bunch of flying Pokemon. That goddamn Firo. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, Kirk family member takes the snap and he's getting the Michael Sam treatment because he's hit from behind. The ball is loose. It's going to be picked up by Justin Coleman and he's headed the other way, going into the end zone to give the Seattle Seahawks a 21-0 lead. If this was Madden, it's time to pass the sticks. Thanks for calling the Chicago Pay. Oh my God, is this Jared again? Yeah, I need more of those Apple turnovers as he throws his 4th interception on the day to Prince T'Challa Amukamara. The game is over. The Bears are gonna win. Jared, interception machine. You throwing more picks than the Saints for Ricky Williams. Put your motherfucking head back down. Back to Seattle we go. The Minnesota Vikings in striking distance as they'd enter the period colored zone. Kirk family member rolling towards his left. You thought he was gonna run?
Gotcha, bitch.
He connects with Dalvin Cook and he'd go into the end zone as the Vikings would get their first touchdown on the day. But did this help them come back and win though? Absolutely not, as they would fail to recover the onside kick. They would lose 21-7 for the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. Both of you can take out your Metro cards and get aboard the L train. Why aren't you following me? Why haven't you subscribed already? You don't hear this shit? I'm hilarious.
What the hell wrong with them? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them?
What's on?
You big dummy! Nancy! Nancy! Hold my nuggets. Suck my dick!